Year 6. Create a digital tool. My best friend decided to do this, and now he's a multi-millionaire who spends more time on vacation with his wife than he does at home. He noticed a gap in the market for a digital tool that helped large membership organizations keep track of all their customers' data. At first, he decided to sell his software as a one-time purchase. However, he always had to search for a new customer. When he made the switch to a subscription-based model, he was able to make a very predictable amount of passive income every month. Well, I say passive income, of course he still had to offer support to his customers, but eventually he hired people to do this for him and was completely hands-off. He later went on to sell his business for multiple millions. Before you start thinking you have to be some kind of nerd to create a digital tool, hear me out. The most important thing to do is to identify a problem that needs solving. Often you find people who have the ability to code aren't that creative and need a lot of direction. So if you can't code, then you can be the ideas person, the business brain behind the talent. You then need to pick the customers your software is going to serve. There are two main categories, business or consumers. Serving other businesses is often seen as the least risky, and you can make more money per customer. When you've got this, you'll really be able to see how people respond to your solution. You've got to make sure you aren't too attached to your ideas, as you may find it doesn't actually fix the problem you intended. Therefore, it's very important to be able to adapt your digital tool after receiving criticism. Even if this isn't something you think you can start right now, it's worth just noting down problems you see businesses are facing, just in case you stumble upon a solution no one has thought of before. So how much time does creating a digital tool take? I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5. Not only does the process of coming up with the idea take a long time, so does the testing and the building of the tool. So if you decide to go down this route, I don't want you to be under any illusions. Make sure you don't sink years into building the final tool before testing it though. I've seen way too many people do this and realise they've actually just ended up wasting years of their life on something no one wants. But like I mentioned with my friend, if you do manage to build an amazing digital tool, then it will pay you a consistent stream of passive income, and you'll have the added benefit of being able to sell it for potentially millions.